shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Your boy Chris, I'm out on the Goldwing today. Today I'm out on the Honda Goldwing DCT for an early morning ride, trying to get the ride in. It's a good day for a ride. 80 degrees out on the Honda Goldwing DCT. And today is the holiday weekend. It's Labor Day. Today is Labor Day. So happy Labor Day to all of the Caliente followers and viewers that watch my videos on YouTube. I've reached over 20,000 subscribers, so I would like to thank each and every viewer and subscriber that watches my videos. I would like to just say thanks. I appreciate it. So happy Labor Day. If you guys are watching this video, be sure to put down in the comments where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country that you're located in. And I'm talking to you on my Cardo recorder, my Cardo voice intercom recorder. So today I'm wearing my Shoei helmet. But this is actually the Neotech 2. And I actually love this helmet. You guys missed the installation of the Cardo Pack Talk Edge inside of the Shoei helmet. You can click on the video link. I'm hearing that they're coming out with a Shoei Neotech 3. If you know the release date, be sure to put that down in the comment section. And I have no intentions on buying a Neotech 3. No intentions at all. Well, why not, Chris? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because there's nothing wrong with my current Neotech 2. So I'm out here just cruising, trying to get the ride in on this Labor Day. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Labor Day. Why do we actually celebrate Labor Day? Well, we're supposed to celebrate Labor Day because Labor Day is supposed to be a day that we recognize all of the workers. So I thank God that He gave me a mind to want to work, to have some things. That's how I pay for everything. You know, I got a question here recently was, Chris, do you buy all of the accessories that's on your Honda Goldwing? Well, I will tell you this. On my previous generation Honda Goldwing, I think I paid for every accessory on that bike except of the headlights. The headlights was actually sent over by Electrical Connection. So shouts out to Electrical Connection that sent me the LED headlights on my previous generation Honda Goldwing. But I think every accessory on that bike I paid for out of my pocket. Now when I purchased this 21 Honda Goldwing, this DCT Honda Goldwing that I'm riding here today, I started out purchasing all of my accessories. But then, you know, there are a few companies out there that recognize what I do. They recognize that I actually have a Goldwing following, and they recognize that it's to their benefit to send me some of their products to install on my Honda Goldwing and advertise them on my channel. So when people that watches my channel, if they want to pick up accessories, you know, they can see how to install it. So there are a lot of accessories on this DCT Honda Goldwing that I'm riding that was sent over. So shouts out to Gold Strike. Gold Strike recognized what I was doing for the Goldwing community. And Gold Strike sent over things to put on my Honda Goldwing. So I started out buying a lot of accessories. Some of them were Gold Strike. And then Gold Strike sent over some of the accessories that I have on my bike. So shouts out to Gold Strike for recognizing what I do. You'll be surprised how much work I actually put into these videos. I know it may not look like it, You know, if you turn on my channel, next thing you know,
In the
I got a
hole.
video up.
Before I press
some
it, I'm
people
gonna
may-
just kind of look and see how it's
May
aligned.
think that's not a big deal or take it for granted or may not care at all until they want to figure out how to put an accessory on or how it's going to look, and then they may turn on my channel at that point. So it's vital to the Goldwing community. You know, it's bad enough you have to buy the accessory, and then you have to pay for the labor of getting that accessory installed. And these accessories are not cheap. I mean, just ask anybody out there that rides a Honda Goldwing. You know, you have to pay $300 for a light. And what if you need to install that light? And the installer is charging $100 an hour. So sometimes you can spend just as much in labor as you could on the inside of the saddlebag. $200, you can spend $200 to get it installed. Unless you can do those things yourself, and that's where my video comes in. It helps out.
And this is going to really bring out
the customer, that's the potential customer that wants to buy their product, that's maybe looking to see how to install it.
On the Goldwing.
So the takeaway is that some of the accessories on this on the Goldwing were sent over. And I appreciate the merchants that do that recognize what I do. So shouts out to all the merchants this morning. Electrical Connection, shouts out. Very good company out there. If anybody need any electrical work on their Honda Goldwing, or if you need some accessories, check out electricalconnection.com website. Shouts out to Gold Strike for taking care of a brother. So be sure to go to the Gold Strike website for your Gold Strike accessories. And if you go to the official website, you can get a 10% off of your total just by putting in the promo code Caliente. And also, shouts out to Cardo. Shouts out to Cardo. Before I talk about Cardo, give a shout out to Senna. You know, Senna used to send me some of their products. You know, I actually started out with Senna. And Senna did pretty good, you know, when it came to, you know, just riding with a small number of people, you know, 3-4 people, it was no issue. But when I started, at the time when I started getting into the numbers of a lot of riders, you know, it's like an outgrew Senna. So even though they came out with a new headset, and they advertised that, hey, this headset will connect to unlimited riders or whatever, the connection was unstable. It wasn't as reliable. It did good at slow speeds, but it wasn't as reliable. Which brings me back to the Cardo. That was one of the reasons why I switched over to Cardo. I had one of my viewers, a friend of mine who I was having a conversation with, he said, I wouldn't buy a Cardo. I buy a Spinner. It's easy for us to connect. And I wouldn't buy a Cardo. I wouldn't buy that thing. And I understand everybody have a right to buy what they want. It's their money. But when you're talking to a person that eat, lives, and sleep this stuff, you know, that spend countless hours in the middle of the night trying to figure this stuff out, you know, running through every possible scenario. When you're talking to a person like that, myself, such as myself, I can tell you that the Cardo is better. Now, that may not be something that a person want to hear, or it may not be something that they want to believe. That's the truth, and I have both of them. I have Cardo, I have Senna. I still use my Senna. Senna is great for a low number of people. You riding with one person, oh, it's perfect. It's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you started trying to do like a group connection, and you want a stable connection, you can't beat the Cardo Pack Talk Edge, which is the upgrade from the Cardo Pack Talk Bold. And that's what I'm wearing here today. I'm wearing my Cardo Pack Talk Edge. So shouts out to Cardo. Recognizes what I do for the Goldwing community. But if you want a reliable headset, a headset that's reliable and is not going to be cracking and popping, and then I would have to give that award for the best headset to Cardo. They have the best motorcycle helmet communications. So if anybody out there watching this video and you've been wondering, should I get a Cardo or should I get a Senna? You know, and there's a lot of factors involved. If you ride by yourself, or if you ride with people, or if you know, depending on what you're doing with your headset, because they're all different. But if you want an all-around headset that's reliable, that sounds good, that you can talk to other bikers, that's a dual type headset, I would have to give it to Cardo. So shouts out to Cardo. Today I'm talking on this Cardo Pack Talk Edge and using the voice recorder on this Labor Day. So what are your plans for this Labor Day weekend? Are you hanging out with family? Are you hanging out with friends? Out on a getaway, riding your motorcycle? So some of you guys will be having family dinner, I'm sure of it. But Labor Day around here, man, people love to barbecue. You know, that's the thing about this Memphis area. We're known for the barbecue. You smell what Memphis is cooking. They cooking barbecue, y'all. They're going to be grilling out today. But be sure to put that down in the comment section below, what you guys are doing for this holiday weekend on this Labor Day. And also, I'm actually out here testing out this new camera. And for a long time, I was contemplating on picking up this 360 camera for my Honda Goldwing. One of the reasons why it took so long for me to pick up a camera, you have to learn it all over again. And then you have to learn editing all over again. It's a process. That's why I said, you know, here recently, or a while back, you know, people don't realize how much it goes into making a video. You know, we take it for granted. You know, we just turn on our phones and there's a video, you click on it, there it is. But you don't really realize, or you may not realize, or some of you might realize, it takes a lot to put these videos together. I'm telling you. You know, the thumbnails that you guys see when you turn on, when you see a thumbnail and you say, let me click on that one. I mean, even just creating a thumbnail is work. And sometimes I'll sit and editing for hours just to bring you guys a video. So that was one of the reasons why it took me so long to do the 360. For a long time, some of my friends would say, Chris, why don't you pick up a 360 camera? I think it'll look good in your videos. I'm like, yeah, but man, I sure don't feel like trying to learn that stuff all over again. Because I got my style. You know, it wasn't long ago I bought, just in cameras, I bought 3 GoPro cameras. That was like, I think I spent around $500 each. You know, just to bring you guys the different camera angles. And now I just picked up this 360 camera, which is just as expensive. It wasn't given to me. I paid for it. But that's why I work hard. I work hard, I play hard. If a working man don't have anything to show for, something is wrong. So I finally decided to pull the trigger on the 360 camera. And to be honest with you, it's a lot easier on one hand to have one camera. If I want to just go with one camera. But at the same time, for me, it's a lot easier just using my GoPro cameras. You know, it's a lot to this 360 camera, man. It's like a learning curve all over again. But it makes the videos look cool. And this thing requires some horsepower, man. That's what a lot of people may not realize. You're talking about getting the videos, you gotta have some horsepower. You gotta have some serious editing software. Unless you're trying to do it on your phone, which is like a cheap method, but it's not going to give you the full access. So I'm out here testing out my 360 camera. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the footage? Do you guys like some of this new footage that I've been putting up? Or do you like my my regular GoPro footage. Be sure to put that down in the comment section below. So it feels good this morning to be out on the Goldwing. Current temperature right now, I'm showing 78 degrees out on this Labor Day. 78 degrees. Such a nice morning. And I'm on the DCT. I actually have my windshield full extended. And hopefully my audio is really good. Like I said, I'm wearing this Chewy helmet. And one of the comments my viewers said about my half helmet is, it's good to see a face with the voice. Because a lot of times you guys see my helmet covering my face and you don't know if I'm doing a voiceover or if I'm actually out on the wing. I rarely do a voiceover. I rarely. I mean, once every blue moon I might do a voiceover, but when you see me on the bike, that's me pretty much talking. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. If you have any questions or any comments, just put them in the comment section. This is your boy Chris, out on the Goldwing. On the Goldwing. And I will talk to you guys later. Deuces. Happy Labor Day, y'all.
Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Ride around the city with a stick all black. Try with a poker, we with all that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, made $1 million and I can't go back. Got a lot of jewelry on me, man, can't hold that. 12 asking better, tell him that I ain't so crack. Know your money long when your people can't afford that. I'm ballin', yeah. My mama told me that did my calling. I keep that stick, I don't do no brawling. Open out the doors and let them all in, yeah, they all